He was very humble, very quiet. He wasn't really intimidating at the time. Only once I finally started playing music, you know, as a nine-year-old kid, and you'd see him be very gentle with the young kids until he got comfortable with you. But seeing how he would be very direct with some of the older musicians, that was something to experience as a 9-year-old. So part of me was like, do I really want to grow up, or do I just want to stay, you know, a child forever? So.
It was his dedication that he showed to his craft, to conducting a group of individuals who were construction workers. He would, you know, these musicians were not on the professional caliber level. However, he would pull so much out of us as musicians that it's an incredible thing to see what Saude was able to do with the level of talent that he had. He pulled everything out of us.
Very beloved and very well respected. He not only was, in my opinion, a musical genius. He was a father, he was a brother, he was an uncle, a grandfather. Not only biologically, but to a lot of us, you know, as we grew up in the band from a small time. Ironically, you know, I'm basically the same age that he was when I was first introduced to him back in 1980.
Extremely intelligent man with a lot of invention for melody. I mean, he, you know, it's amazing when you look at the amount of things that he wrote, you know, being only in this environment. You gotta remember, he wasn't exposed to a lot of other environments other than the Portuguese community. In some ways, that might have been a trap for him. Can you imagine if he had been exposed and given the opportunity to just go outside the Portuguese community? Can only imagine what he could have done, right?
We all respected him. When he told us, don't play, you better not play, because you know, he wasn't gonna be happy. And that was the level of respect that we all had for Saude, and you know, we just love him.
Music. It's all about the music with him.
Call him a perfectionist. He was he wanted everything perfect, and it didn't matter. He would stop on the same measure 40 times in a row. It didn't matter until he made sure until we got it perfect. He would drill us hard, but you could see the satisfaction in his face when something was coming out perfectly. He just had this grin that he would smile with every time we would be performing that one piece, that one difficult passage.
He had expectations, right? He wanted things to be as good as they could be. I wouldn't say that he was a hard man, but he was very detail-oriented. He always wanted the best from the band, and he tried to draw that out as much as he could. But I wouldn't consider him to be a difficult person. He was, you know, a little demanding, but that's expected of any conductor.
One thing I can say from my experience in playing with him for all those years was, if he saw talent in you, he would drive you to be the best version of yourself. And to me, as a 10, 11-year-old kid, you really don't understand what that would mean, especially for a lot of us that have been playing since we were kids. Ultimately, in my opinion, I think that drove a lot of my friends that I call brothers today to be the best version of themselves, and a lot of them went on to study music.
When you're able to say that you conducted for the President of the United States, when you're able to say that you were the conductor that conducted this ensemble, which is his ensemble, to two concursos, to two contests, and they won it. And that was just his journey with Our Lady of Light. We're not even talking about his past. When I grew up, I looked forward to Saturday and Sunday. That was the day I looked forward to come here to be with my friends, to be with my brothers, to be with my family. And Canito, to me, because I was younger, he was a grandfather figure to me. My grandfather played in this band as well, you know, and they were very, very close, but Canito was a grandfather figure to me, just like he was to all those kids in my generation. You know, we became such a tight-knit family that we didn't want to let each other down. You know, I'll never forget the days of being, especially in the old building, being very, very small and being on a Saturday night rehearsal until 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, then waking up the same day, I would say, waking up to come to rehearsal at 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. And everyone was there because we just wanted to be together, you know, and that's a testament to him, but also that's a testament to the culture he created here, that family culture.
Okay, anything else we should say, or?
Just, we love you, Mr. Canito.